This is Cleveland style Dancing with the Stars. Doesn't get any better.
Do you have a feeling that there is a sign right here that says, God bless America? It doesn't get any better. Picture 50-some years ago, when I and the members of the family, my in-laws, and members of the large Slovenian, this neighborhood family came here. This actually is and was my home away from home, right here in this room. Members of the family who came here with a suitcase, some books, and maybe a bottle of Slivovitz, just in case, stayed here upstairs, moved one block down as renters, bought the house, made a family, walk to church, walk to work, send their children and their grandchildren to Slovenian school, to Slovenian church, and also this is where we learn and show everybody Cleveland-style polka. Right here, I have now 4 large circles of my family. The first one, of course, is my wife Gloria and my daughter Adriana, and all the in-laws around the table. They adopted me into their home, and Grandma Zupancic was the one who actually made my nationality costume here so I can look like a handsome Slovenian. The second larger group of people was actually you ladies and gentlemen here today who adopted me in a past 30 years of public service into your community. It was my honor to be a part of each one of you in all those years. Even so, I was not tax exempt, but most of the people adopted me as their families. The third larger group here today, very important, are people who actually are working in the trenches of our international community in bringing people to the United States and people to Cleveland. Council for International Programs USA, my enlarged family, my colleagues here today. These are the people who really work, bringing people here and train them, young managers, especially from non-governmental sector, very important, of building democracies, making connections, and building new managers and new people for the next century. Good job, and we are proud of Cleveland that they are doing that. The third group today that I call it a family are also sitting here today, my dear neighbors, my new friends, where we are now discovering together the wonderful ethnicity of Cleveland. Probably some of my neighbors think, since I work 7 hours a day in my garden with a bottle of water and no breaks, that I'm one of those illegal immigrants. The final group is actually beyond this room and beyond this wall. And this is where we have to also look for the future. 2 years ago in New York, when I received Ellis Island Medal of Honor with some of you ladies and gentlemen here today, I mentioned that nobody can do all this by itself. It's like building pyramids. We have to first thank people who did this basic stones that we could climb and become whatever we did. My path started here. I came with a suitcase and some books and some of the artistic drawings to study in Cleveland and choose Cleveland as my home. Pat led me to City Hall. Yes, Mayor, there was little ethnic immigrant as a special assistant to 2 mayors doing international relationships in international ethnic communities. What happened to that? To Columbus, survived 3 governors, and through the White House, finally to Washington, and the circle came back again, exactly what I started 52 years ago, to my neighborhood, my friends, my family. For this, I will have to thank you. And just remember that somewhere deep down, the motto of the state of Ohio is that with God, all things are possible. God bless you. And another larger family which we're adopting here today, not only my neighbors, but also the 2 wonderful, handsome people.
Dancing with the Stars.